Hey, lovely souls. We're going to look into what is going on in the foster care system. We're using divination. If you're one of those skeptics where you're like, this is woo woo, there's no way what you're talking about is taking place. You're manipulating the energy, trying to make it work in your favor, so that you don't take accountability for your actions. I want to say continue and watch. A lot of people who are in spirituality have been attacked due to us expressing individuality, and our children have been targeted. And one of the ways we're able to protect our children is with the occult. And when I say that I'm no longer fearing people judging me harshly because I am open about my spiritual practices, and if you are curious, my spiritual practices do not have any restrictions. I respect all divinity. I respect all divinity within and without. And I have crafted my own. I've crafted my very own spiritual practice to where I am able to forgive my enemies for moving out of spite because I called them out on what it is that they are doing wrong. And I'm discovering that as I'm continuing to seek truth, it's out of my hands if others perceive their truth coming out as a threat. I have had to accept the truth of my realities coming out. And it has helped me accept how to create solutions to overcome the obstacles that I have been creating in my own life. It has also helped me to create solutions to other obstacles from outside forces. So if you're a skeptic and you're under the illusion that I'm trying to manipulate the situation, I respect that you have your own diverse opinion. Here at my channel, diversity is celebrated in every way possible. What we're going to do some healing vibrational music, we're going to do some prayer, and we're going to look into what's going on in foster care. Okay, let's get into it. All right, you guys. I feel much more calmer, lighter. How do you guys feel? So, runes are very powerful and potent. And I'm still learning runes, so I'll let you guys see it. You have to definitely be grounded before doing runes. I'm going to get some water. All right, you guys. So if you're going to be using runes, definitely eat high vibrational foods. If you're eating like sugar fructose, this can open up portals where you get, sucked into places and things and attract energies that you do not want to, have to learn the hard way to get rid of. Okay, you can learn how to get rid of toxic energies, without less drama. Okay. Okay, so we have, if you're interested, all right. But we're going to be using the 4 elements cast: fire, water, air, and earth. So learn with me how to use runes as we're doing this. And then I also have my own homemade cards as well. All right, so Spirit, source, ancestors, guardian angels, spirit team. We're doing the 4 elements cast. I seek to understand. Fire, the element of fire. Okay. So this is the element of fire. This is the action to be taken, to be learned from the spiritual plane, okay? So, having spirituality balancedly in your practical world will allow you to be able to manifest effortlessly, okay? A lot of times, if you're an effortless manifester, you do attract a lot of obstacles from outside external energy, so clearing your energy is going to be of the utmost importance. Water. Feelings to adjust, to be learned from the emotional plane. Okay. Air. Considerations to think about, to be learned from the mental plane. And earth. The roots of the situation, to be learned from the physical plane. So in these moments where the feeling of devastation can try to overtake us, this is a moment to seek clarity, and runes get to the nitty gritty, okay? If you're interested in learning this, you can basically go online, create your own runes, like create your own cards with the runes and things like that, and write the interpretations as you perceive them. And you can do like pick a card, simply like that, and it'll be very fun, very enlightening, and things like that. So if you're curious. So let's get into it. So the action to be taken, satisfaction and a new dawn. The action to be taken is to understand that despite the setbacks that may be taking place in the foster care system, there is a new reality taking place. So if your child is in the foster care system and the law is being used against you to keep your child in the foster care system so illegal adoption can take place, literally, you're being asked to find ways to relax, to release stress. This will make it so those who are going out of their way to cause you emotional distress will attract extreme emotional distress. And while they try to target your level of satisfaction, you'll be blessed with more energy as you are, actively taking the necessary steps, to fight to get your child back. All right. As a conscious parent, there is no need to feel the only way you can get your child back is through the legal system that is set up to go against you. There is no reason you should fear your spiritual practices being viewed as woo-woo and things like that, because honestly, that is biased opinions and things of that nature, okay? That is also, people, what's it called? Retaliation and what's it called when you're not respecting someone's spiritual rights? So if you do have people who are trying to use your spiritual practices against you, as a spiritual teacher, and you are able to show mental clarity and emotional stability, this can actually get you a lot of money long term. And as you follow this journey of freedom to connect with your child, as a conscious parent, we will be able to work together and get a system set up so that not only will we be financially compensated for the suffering we've had to endure from the family court system lacking self-accountability, we're also going to see to it that, healing programs are set in place that actually benefit children long term. All right? So we did the fire, the action to be taken, to be learned from the spiritual plane. Now we're going with water. Feelings to adjust to be learned from the emotional plane. Where is this? Adversity, need, chaos. So, what this is saying to me is that foster care has been set up so that adversity will be rampant in it, okay? That the foster care system is built on chaos, okay? So, if you can understand this, you can understand why you should not be worrying about your child's safety. Because if you put that energy out of worry, the law of attraction says you will attract it, okay? And with the energy of satisfaction, you'll be able to have mental clarity, creative breakthroughs to create solutions to protect your child as they're in the system. So, Spirit, what advice do you have for anyone who is working on getting their child back from the foster care system, as they're aware that foster care thrives on chaos and adversity? And from the card that comes out, we're going to get some emotional advice, mental advice, and physical advice, okay? So this is a trigger warning, but stay dead. The world is better since you left it. Don't come back. We won't let you, okay? And then we have, I'm grateful for the strength emotionally to release frenemy dynamics. So what this is saying is that if you are still fighting for your children and you have shown emotional, mental, and physical strength consistently, and the family courts have been consistently trying to, project their personal fears of their injustices coming out, keep fighting for your rights, because honestly, this is showing fear. And if family court is showing fear by retaliating against you, by literally, separating you from your child with through the foster care system, this shows that had you played along with them, they would have still done what they have done. So the fact that they have blatantly targeted you and your children is going to make it so that justice can come quicker, and so that a lot of these people are going to be going to prison. So you being calm and creating solutions to aid not only yourself and your child but other children is going to make it so that justice will come quicker, versus if you're just allowing depression to overtake you, if you're developing addictions and things of that nature. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys, my cases went so out of whack, and emotionally I have been disciplining myself to create music. I've been disciplining myself to legalize certain things. I've been disciplining myself to build a community of awareness, okay, and things of that nature, because I would like other individuals who are being targeted as I am, or if not, to be aware of what's going on. That if you stand up for your parental rights as a conscious parent, that, people who have a lot to lose with their troops coming out, they will target you. There's no reason to fear. It's just simply accept it for what it is. Okay? The next one we're going to discuss is air. Considerations to think about, to be learned from the mental plane, all right? And this one is communications and blessings. So, in the foster care system, count your blessings, because if your child is currently in the foster care system now, they're getting treated a lot better than they once were. Okay? It's always good to see the silver lining in things. The goal is to completely eradicate foster care in ACS and CPS, and that will be taking place eventually down the line. But there's steps that we have to take to get there. However, if your child is in the foster care system, They are being treated way better than children in the past were being treated. And so, how were children in the past being treated in the foster care system? And we're going to find out what changes took place for adjustments to occur. Alrighty, so we're going to connect the esoteric world to the world of stocks, okay? So stocks are energy, like stocks can change according to where energy is put into something, all right? So let's say you're an influencer and you say take money from certain places and certain things. What this is going to do, this is going to take money out of certain people's pockets who have been profiting off of, you know, stress. Now, stress is a very strong energy when it is fueled consistently. Now, if you're someone who's like, no, I'm going to be peaceful no matter what, you are protected from stress. Even if you do have your stresses, stress isn't going to negatively impact you as it would others, all right? It's not going to impact you as it would others. All right. So if we live in the USA where money is generated greatly off of stress due to certain government officials not knowing how to have inner peace, when you combine spell work, and you can also look up online spells for this, spells to attract money, love spells, and things like that. There's also death magic and things like that. So when you combine spell work to the stock market and, you know, the foster care system, well, this is where we go so deep down the rabbit hole that eventually we're going to be blessed with paperwork from the black web. Thank you for all those who are working on that. To basically show how illegal research has been done to boost stock revenues and returns by increasing stress among the American population. All right. So, well, this is telling me that it's taking place in the give me one second. I just had a thought. In the foster care system, is that there is actually peace happening among the children. No matter how much someone is being paid to cause adversity, it's just simply not working. So this is lowering sex trafficking and things like that, and just sexual assault in the foster care system. Because most of the time, sexual assault happens due to experiencing a lot of emotional rage from not being able to express one's true feelings. So anyone who has been doing magic to manipulate the situation so that, you know, people, conscious parents can appear mentally ill or deceptive or attention hungry, they're experiencing a lot of severe conflict, poverty, in abundance with this Six of Pentacles, okay? So this is making it so that children are actually being able to heal in the foster care system, you know? And if you're afraid of your child possibly being bullied, realize that your child is strong enough to overcome this, and you forgiving those who want to see you and your child suffer is literally protection, because your vision is not clouded by anger and rage and confusion. Forgiveness gives you clarity. So the clarity that you're receiving from forgiving those who wish you ill will to harm you and your children, this is making it so that any type of retaliation that they would wish upon you is being kept from you, and it's following these people, and these people are trying to, actively get from under whatever is taking place. Now, the last one we have is earth, the roots of the situation to be learned from the physical plane. Joy and recognition. So, as a conscious parent, if you're choosing joy over unhappiness, you're going to bring awareness to a lot of issues, and people are going to definitely investigate these situations so thoroughly that anyone who's trying to get you to appear distraught, emotionally unstable, mentally insane, they're literally going to be so heavily investigated because it's going to be questioned. How is it that this conscious parent is consistently putting out consistent integrity filled authenticity and the narrative you keep painting just doesn't add up? So there is definitely light at the end of the tunnel. Um, so I feel like conscious parents are going to be raising awareness on the foster care system, all right? 2112, confirmation. Um, Even though it may seem as if, things are getting worse, have faith that things are getting better. I know, it may be easy to worry, but when you worry, write a gratitude list. Go out and, you know, um, in a healthy manner, give back to society. Become active in your community. Do not sit there and fret and disappointment that my child is in the foster care system. Know that your child is safe and you are safe. It's those who are trying to hide the scandal that is coming up and coming out rapidly. They're the ones who are experiencing a lot of regret. Let's get a final message for you lovely souls. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So, the Magician and the Knight of Wands. Realize that if your child is targeted and you're a truth speaker, it's because these people see you being able to be well received for the truth you put out. The truth you put out is going to attract you a lot of financial support. Quite quickly as well with the Magician here. So let's raise awareness on how the system that's breaking down is trying to basically break us conscious parents down. And let's keep fighting for our children's rights because we will be united with our children one way or another. Peace, love, and happiness.